Dreams in Islam, a profound connection to the soul. Introduction. Today, I want to share with you an insightful discussion about the concept of dreams in Islam and their deep connection with the soul. Dreams hold significant meaning in our lives, and in Islam, they are considered a form of communication between this world and the unseen. To truly understand the nature of dreams, we must delve into their relationship with the soul, as explained in the Quran and the sayings of Prophet Muhammad. To begin, let us reflect upon a profound verse from the Quran found in Surah Az-Zumar, verse 42, where Allah states, "It is Allah who takes the souls at the time of their death, and of those who do not die, He takes them during their sleep. Then He keeps those for whom He has decreed death, and sends the others back for an appointed term." Indeed, in this are signs for people who reflect. This verse highlights the fascinating reality of how our souls leave our bodies when we sleep, almost as if we experience a temporary death. Those whose time in this world has come to an end do not return, while others have their souls restored until their appointed moment arrives. What do scholars say about this? Many scholars have elaborated on this concept. One of the most renowned scholars, Ibn Kathir, in his famous exegesis Tafsir, explains this verse through the interpretation of Abdullah ibn Abbas. He states that when a person sleeps, their soul embarks on a journey, traveling to another realm where it encounters other souls, including those who have passed away. It is during this time that a person may receive messages, guidance, or even reunite, albeit momentarily, with loved ones who have departed from this world. However, only the souls of the living return to their bodies, while the souls of the deceased remain with Allah, unable to return to this dunya world. This profound reality sheds light on why we sometimes experience vivid dreams in which we see those who have passed on, sometimes with messages that feel strikingly real. The connection between dreams and prophethood. The significance of dreams in Islam is emphasized by Prophet Muhammad, who informed us that dreams hold a connection to divine revelation. In an authentic hadith he stated, "Nothing remains of prophethood except righteous dreams. They are one of 45 parts of prophethood." This means that while direct revelation ceased after the passing of Prophet Muhammad, righteous dreams remain as a form of divine guidance that believers may still experience. In fact, even non-Muslims may sometimes receive righteous dreams, in which Allah shows them a vision that could serve as guidance, a warning, or glad tidings. But how do we distinguish between different types of dreams? Prophet Muhammad provided us with a clear framework, categorizing dreams into three main types. The three types of dreams. 1. Dreams from the subconscious mind, hadith and nafs. The first type of dream is one that arises from a person's own subconscious mind. These dreams are a reflection of one's thoughts, emotions, and experiences. If you watched a movie, read a book, or were deeply engaged in a particular event, your subconscious mind may replay elements of that experience in your dreams. These dreams can also be influenced by personal desires, fears, or anxieties. For example, if someone is worried about an exam, they may dream of failing it. If a person has strong feelings for someone, they may dream about them. These dreams are generally fragmented, lengthy, and often make little logical sense. You might wake up remembering parts of them but find that they lack clarity or deeper meaning. 2. Disturbing dreams from Shaytan. The second type of dream comes from Shaytan, Satan, and his devils, whose goal is to bring distress and fear to the believer. These dreams may manifest as nightmares, terrifying encounters, or visions that cause emotional turmoil. The Prophet Muhammad warned us that Shaytan attempts to plant sadness and fear in our hearts through dreams. If you ever wake up feeling deeply disturbed, frightened, or confused by a dream, know that it is from Shaytan and it holds no real significance. It is merely a trick meant to weaken your resolve. What should you do if you experience such dreams? The Prophet provided us with specific actions to counter them. Do not narrate the dream to anyone. Spit lightly 3 times to your left. Seek refuge in Allah by reciting A'udhu Billahi min ash-shaytanir rajim 3 times. Turn on to the opposite side from where you were sleeping. perform wudu, ablution, and offer 2 units of prayer. These actions help dispel the influence of Shaytan and restore peace to the heart. 3. Righteous dreams from Allah. The third and most significant type of dream is the righteous dream, Ruya Saleha, which comes from Allah. These dreams carry messages of guidance, glad tidings, or warnings. Prophet Muhammad said, "A good dream is from Allah, so if one of you sees something good, let him share it with someone he loves. But if he sees something he dislikes, let him seek refuge in Allah from Shaytan and not tell anyone about it." Righteous dreams are characterized by clarity and vividness. You can recall details with precision. A feeling of peace and contentment. They bring a sense of tranquility. Symbolic meaning. They often relate to reality in a meaningful way. Alignment with Islamic teachings. They do not encourage anything haram, forbiddance. Dreams of the Prophet Muhammad and the angels. One of the most honored experiences a believer can have is seeing Prophet Muhammad in a dream. The Prophet stated, "Whoever sees me in a dream has truly seen me, for Shaytan cannot impersonate my form." Bukhari and Muslim. However, Ibn Sirin, a renowned scholar in dream interpretation, clarified that this only applies if the person sees the Prophet in his true recorded features. If someone sees a figure claiming to be the Prophet but does not match his authentic description, then the dream is not genuine. Similarly, it is possible to see angels in dreams, but their meanings can be symbolic. A person might see Jibril or other angels delivering a message, which should be interpreted carefully by a knowledgeable scholar. Guidelines for managing dreams. To increase the likelihood of experiencing righteous dreams and to protect oneself from disturbing ones, the Prophet taught us several practices. Make wudu before sleeping. Sleep on your right side initially. Recite Ayat al-Kursi, Surah al-Baqarah 2-255 before sleeping. Recite Surah al-Ikhlas, al-Falaq, and An-Nas 3 times, then wipe your body with your hands. Keep good company, as the people you associate with can influence your dreams. Final thoughts. Dreams are a fascinating and mysterious aspect of human existence, deeply intertwined with the soul. Some dreams are merely reflections of our subconscious, while others are attempts by Shaytan to disturb us. However, righteous dreams serve as a beautiful reminder of Allah's guidance and mercy. May Allah bless us all with righteous dreams that bring guidance, peace, and good news. Ameen. Can dreams predict the future? One of the most intriguing aspects of dreams is their potential to reveal future events. There are numerous examples from the Quran, Hadith, and Islamic history that show how dreams have been used as a form of divine revelation. 1. The voice you selected does not support this language. Please click the upper right corner to switch to another voice. Prophet Yusuf had a dream in which he saw 11 stars, the sun, and the moon prostrating to him. He narrated this dream to his father, Prophet Yaqub, who immediately understood that this was a sign of Yusuf's great destiny. Years later, this dream became a reality when Yusuf was elevated to a high status in Egypt, and his family came to him in submission, fulfilling what Allah had shown him. This story teaches us that righteous dreams can sometimes be glimpses into future events, but their interpretations are not always immediate. Some dreams unfold over years or even decades before their meanings become clear. 2. The dream of Prophet Ibrahim. Another powerful example is the dream of Prophet Ibrahim. Allah tested him by showing him in a dream that he was sacrificing his beloved son, Ismail. Since the dreams of prophets are a form of revelation, Ibrahim prepared to carry out the command of Allah. However, before he could complete the act, Allah replaced Ismail with a ram, signifying a great test of faith and submission. This event, commemorated by Muslims during Eid al-Adha, highlights how dreams can sometimes be trials or commands from Allah, particularly for the prophets. 3. The dreams of Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad also experienced true dreams that foreshadowed future events. In one instance, he saw a dream in which he and his companions were entering Masjid al-Haram in Makkah, performing tawaf, circumambulation of the Kaaba, peacefully. At the time, this seemed impossible due to the hostility of the Quraysh. However, later on, this dream was fulfilled when the Treaty of Hudaybiyah was signed, paving the way for the eventual conquest of Makkah. These examples show us that while some dreams can predict the future, only Allah has full knowledge of the unseen, and we should be cautious in interpreting them without proper understanding. How to differentiate between meaningful and meaningless dreams. Not every dream carries a profound message. Many dreams are simply a mix of thoughts, emotions, and random images. So how do we differentiate between a righteous dream, Riya Saliha, and an ordinary or meaningless dream? Signs of a righteous dream. It is clear and vivid, unlike random dreams that are confusing and fragmented. Righteous dreams are sharp, organized, and memorable. It leaves a strong impression. If a dream is truly from Allah, it will often leave the dreamer feeling peaceful, inspired, or warned in a meaningful way. It aligns with Islamic values. A righteous dream will never encourage someone to commit sin or go against the teachings of the Quran and Sunnah. It often contains symbols. Many righteous dreams come in the form of symbols rather than direct messages. These symbols may need interpretation by a knowledgeable person. Signs of a meaningless or Shaytanic dream. It causes distress and fear. If a dream leaves you anxious, hopeless, or afraid, it is likely from Shaytan trying to disturb your peace. It is chaotic and nonsensical. Meaningless dreams are usually disorganized, bizarre, or filled with illogical sequences that do not make sense. It contradicts Islamic teachings. If a dream tells you to engage in haram, forbidden actions, it is not from Allah. It feels exaggerated or overly dramatic. Dreams that appear overly theatrical or like a fantasy movie are often just the workings of the subconscious. The importance of dream interpretation in Islam. Dream interpretation is a serious field of knowledge in Islam, and it should only be undertaken by scholars or those who have studied it deeply. Misinterpreting a dream can lead to confusion, false assumptions, and even misguidance. Ibn Sirin, one of the greatest dream interpreters in Islamic history, would often caution people about interpreting dreams incorrectly. He stated that a dream often manifests according to how it is interpreted, meaning that if someone interprets a dream in a negative way, it may come true in that manner. For this reason, Prophet Muhammad advised, "Do not tell your dreams except to one who is wise and trustworthy." This means that if you see a good dream, you should share it with someone who has knowledge and wisdom. But if you see a disturbing or confusing dream, it is best not to share it at all unless seeking guidance from a scholar. Practical steps to protect yourself from bad dreams. If you experience frequent nightmares or disturbing dreams, follow these Sunnah-based practices to protect yourself. Recite Ayatul Kursi, Surah Al-Baqarah 2-255 before sleeping. The Prophet said, "Whoever recites Ayatul Kursi before sleeping will have an angel appointed over him for protection throughout the night." Recite Surah Al-Ikhlas, Al-Falaq, and An-Nas 3 times. Blow over your hands and wipe your body as Prophet Muhammad did before sleeping. Sleep in a state of wudu, ablution. The Prophet said, "Purify yourselves before sleeping, for indeed your soul is taken temporarily during sleep. Sleep on your right side." The Prophet recommended sleeping on the right side as it is more spiritually beneficial. Avoid sleeping on your stomach. The Prophet saw a man sleeping on his stomach and said, "Do not sleep like this, for Shaytan sleeps in this manner." If you see a bad dream, spit lightly 3 times to your left. Seek refuge in Allah from Shaytan. Do not narrate it to anyone. Turn to the opposite side and continue sleeping. Final thoughts. Dreams as a spiritual experience. Dreams are a fascinating part of our existence, and Islam gives them a significant spiritual dimension. They can serve as reminders, warnings, or glad tidings from Allah. However, they should never replace divine guidance from the Quran and Sunnah. We should always approach dreams with balance, neither ignoring them completely nor becoming obsessed with them. If a dream brings us closer to Allah, increases our faith, or inspires us to do good, then it is a blessing. But if a dream causes confusion, fear, or leads us away from Islamic principles, then it should be ignored. May Allah grant us all righteous dreams that bring us closer to Him and protect us from the deceptions of Shaytan. Ameen.